a lot of you have a product, a lot of you have a business, a lot of you want to make a lot of money, and yet you don't know how to sell, you don't prioritize how to sell. And when I say sell, it's really simple. I think as a society, we've overcomplicated the process of selling. But like many things, just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy. For some, it comes natural. And for others, it might take a while. Or it might never come to you, at which point you have to decide, okay, I need to delegate it. Maybe I'm not comfortable on camera. That's why I feel like TikTok live streams are doing so well, because people are utilizing their strengths. Maybe they don't look polished, but they turn the camera around, they point it to a product, and then off camera they speak into the phone and explain to whoever is watching TikTok live what people should know about this product and why people should buy it. It really is as simple as that. And I think people tend to fall into a trap of thinking, because my product is perfect, because I have a big following, people will naturally find me, people will naturally want to buy from me. And speaking as a content creator with a decent following, at least on Chinese platforms, my peak was 900,000 followers on Bilibili. And because of that, I wasn't promoting my product. I kind of just assumed people would know about it, when I would say 90% of my audience doesn't even know I have a course coming out, I have a whatever coming out, right? So part of the sales tactic is to simply exist, to take up a room, to tell people, hey, I'm here, I've arrived, I have a product, take a look at it. And I feel like people avoid it because they assume people know about it. That's for one. And then secondly, they almost feel like selling is beneath me. Or if I go door to door to tell people about it, it almost seems like I'm desperate. And I used to think that. I can't speak for anybody else, but I certainly used to think the same way. And I feel like this is a very convenient way of thinking. As I'm looking out into the world, I see a lot of entrepreneurs, solo content creators, who are either avoiding selling or avoiding showing themselves. And there's this almost like paralysis by analysis element, or perfectionistic element that kind of allow people to just take a back seat, almost take a back seat in their own business. They spend a lot of time focusing on building the product, right? For me, I've done the same thing. I would spend all my time perfecting my course and perfecting my videos and make sure I keep getting new followers every single day. And yet I'm not spending time like reaching out to people, building leads, building my own email list, because the algorithm is so finicky. Even the people that are following me may not get my videos every single day, right? So I'm not building relationships with real people in real time. And I'm not introducing myself, introducing my products. I'm not saying everyone should buy my product. I'm not saying everyone would say yes to it. But selling is about finding the right group of people, or finalizing your leads in a way, like finding a small group of people that will actually use your product, whatever it is that you're selling. And your job is to increase your search, increase your span, make sure you talk to more people, right? I used to be in door-to-door sales. I used to sell commercial printers, and we would only get a few hundred leads, and out of 100, maybe one customer would buy it. And I guarantee you, if you can sell commercial printers, you can sell anything. Doesn't matter what product, as long as you just believe in yourself 100%, then you can sell anything. And when I say believe in yourself, I don't mean assume that you're perfect every time. When I started doing live streams, when I started like first selling stuff on live streams, I would get like one sale per day. And I was talking to my friend Rebecca. Shout out to Rebecca if you're watching this. I was feeling really bummed about it. And then she had to turn my mindset around and be like, that's still a lot of money that people are spending on you. And just to get one sale says a lot about you. So you shouldn't take it for granted. I feel like just that mentality shift from like feeling entitled to feeling grateful to feeling hopeful really helped me stick with it, because had I thought to myself, oh, this isn't worth my time, I probably would have given up. And I certainly wouldn't have fine-tuned my pitch, perfected the way I say things, and perfected my presentation. And a year later, literally a year since Rebecca said that to me, I'm making, even on my lowest days, I'm making $1,000 per live stream. 2 hours max. Even in my most popular days, when I had like tens of thousands of views under my videos, I was not making that much money. So if you're in a content creation journey, don't think that you have to be famous. Don't think that you have to be having a lot of fans to make money. A lot of times it's the opposite. Like, people with followers don't necessarily have that steady income stream because they don't know how to sell necessarily, right? If you just show up and make a cute little video, you don't have a product that helps people, and you don't explain it, you're not gonna make sales. And if you don't make sales, you don't make money. That's how businesses make money. And so I guess if you're starting out today and you don't have a product, that's great. That's even better. Get better at speaking. Learn how to present yourself. Learn how to present things, even when you feel uncomfortable, even when you feel like this isn't perfect. Learn to get over your sense of entitlement, or, I tend to think that to expect every video to turn out perfect, to expect every live stream to be fruitful, is a narcissism. Like, you feel desperate and you feel sad about it because you feel like you should get this result. When a lot of times, like, I would go on live, sometimes I would get 0 sales, and I would think to myself, oh, at least I know how to sound better. At least I've connected with my audience, right? I know what their concerns are. So I just want to instill in you the potential superpower that you have, especially in the age of AI where people need AI to write even just emails or copywriting. If you just know how to speak off the cuff and speak from the heart and promote yourself, introduce yourself, you just unlocked unlimited potential. Take it from me. I was making no money from almost little to no money, okay, from my courses when I had millions of views and hundreds of thousands of followers. But I shifted my mindset. I learned how to be a salesman again, a saleswoman again. And so that's my inspiration. I hope that is also your inspiration, or I am your inspiration. Learning how to sell is so underrated. People don't care for it. People think they're above it. And so you have very little competition. I'm telling you, you have very little competition. I guess that's the upside to people feeling like, oh, I don't want to do sales. As saturated as you think TikTok Shop or TikTok Live or direct door-to-door sales is, there's even more potential. And there's even more potential saturation to be coming. So get on it. And even if you're not perfect, you'll get better. Just practice and learn to appreciate the gold mine that is in front of you. All right, bye.